Hi guys, this is the piece of wood that I'm going to be using for the ceiling, and that is the electrical box that's in there. Now I have one over here that I'm going to be putting in at that hole there, and on top I put some wallpaper because I have just a piece of the wood. It's just basically a piece of plywood, just like on the floor, like on the wall, and I put wallpaper on it, and I made put three holes for the electrical boxes. And what I've done with the wallpapers, I cut little slits in it so I can get to the hole of the electrical box. And then once I get the hole put in from the wallpaper, I just slide this box in here, and then once I get the box in, I will take it. Yes, it's still in construction, and I will put it up here on this area here at the top. And as you can see, this wall, all of this in here in the kitchen, like I said, is finished. And then this section is going to be where I'm putting the electrical, the lights that I'm going to have hanging up. They're over there hanging. I'll show you later, but I will show you the box. This is a box. This is what my sister donated because she no longer wanted anything from her home. So I said, well, I'll take this and I will put it in my place as a donation from her. If you go to Niecy's World, you will see some of her videos. So she has some good videos and she gives good advice. So go to Niecy's World and you'll see her videos. And so what I'm going to do is put this up here, and then once I get it finished, then I will let you see how that looks. But for now, just wait for me. Hi guys, I'm going to show you what I've done so far to the kitchen. I'm still working on it, doing some small little things. So I'll turn it around. So here, as you see, this sink cabinet had like a drawer to it. So I took the drawer out, and I will be putting the drawer face back on to the cabinet because it was on sale. So hey, I told you I'm doing this on a budget. So right now I have put all of this in. I put this little piece on the ceiling, like I said. I put this little area here on the ceiling and got that on with the lights. I'm going to do the outside. I got the bar section here. Put the floor down. I'm going to be putting a refrigerator in this area. And yes, this little hole is here because this is the access hole for the shower. I don't think you can see it, but it's the access hole for the shower. And when I roll the refrigerator back up against it, you won't even be able to see that. And I'm going to fix it a little bit better because I want to have a handle on it instead of just the hole there. But I put the window in. I have put little places right there for those little slats there. I'm still working on some of this area here, putting a piece of crown molding. I want to do that. I like this little piece because I really don't want a lot of crown molding, the big pieces, but it looks like, because see, I can't get the big piece on this side. So I'll be putting something small up here. In this area, I have the lights on now with a switch. Before I had the lights on with just plugged up, and so now with the switch here, comes on and off. And then this one right here is for this bar area. And then in this little area here, I want to put like a little cubby so I can put some food in. And I may go all the way up, like up higher, instead of leaving it down here. And I may do the same thing over there in this little spot right here, right beside the refrigerator. And so it will be closing that area up there, putting a little place here. But I'm going to have to see what I can find to go in this section. And this is all I've done so far. I've got to put the sink in. I have it under there, and I have to put everything together. So I'll let you see all of that later. Okay? I put the little knobs on. the handles on. And now I'm taking the paper off. So all of this is new. Taking all of the paper off. And then once I get everything taken off, and I will show you guys when I'm finished with everything. As you see right here, this is some of the dust. So thank goodness it's on the outside. And I've got the paper on here. But I'll be taking all of this paper off. Took the paper off of this one. I took the paper off the other cabinets. So next thing I'm going to be doing is cleaning up this floor. And then eventually I'll go and get my refrigerator. And I want to go get I had a new one, but I gave it to my father. I was going to put it in today, but he needed it. So I gave it to him, and I'll get me one like later. But sacrifice sometimes. All right, I'll let you see it later. Okay, guys, I've got this section up here with the wallpaper all the way up to the top. Before, if you look at it, it wasn't at the top, and I've got it up top on this side as well. And then this all will be painted. And right here, this is what I'm doing. As you can see, this section here has a lot of imperfections. I do want to, I wanted to get a board, and I wanted the board to be like this. But I ordered some little, I ordered some of this tile from, yes, Temu. And it's real flimsy and, you know, flexible. It's not bad. So this is what I've done. I put some of this up here. Now, I can't blame the material for the way the ceiling is. You got to understand this house was old and it has been, you know, had problems and issues with it. But I'm going to go all the way across with it and trying to line it up. So when I get to this area way back here, it looks I'm going to have to start cutting it off, like maybe cut it off on this side and just do half on this side. Do this line right here all the way until I get to this side, and then I'll cut it off and put it on, put the things on this side. I was going to go back and forth with it, but when I got to this section here, it looks like you know, I didn't want to, basically I just didn't want to go back and forth anymore. I want to kind of be straight. And it does have a lot of, see, I've got a lot of imperfections up there, but hopefully nobody be looking that hard. I didn't even notice that, but that's just that. I'm going to push in it and see what it's going to do. But this is the stuff I have. I'm going to flip it around and see if you can see me putting some up. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see me. Let me see. All right here. And I will have to put you on here. I don't think that's going to work, so you're not going to be able to see me like that. So, got my little hat on. So, what I'm just going to do, I'll just have to show you later on. I usually try to show you doing some things, but I don't have anyone to hold it, and I don't want to just have you sitting here. I mean, I could try it, but then you still might not be able to see. So let's see if you can see me putting some up right there. Hold on. Okay, I've got this piece right here. And I have to be careful because this is a small little step stool kind of thing. And you know my leg is still not well. So I'm going to try to step up on it, but I have to use my left leg to try to hold on and step up, and then try to hold it with my right. So let's see, we'll put it up here like this, and put that on there, get it close as I can. I'm trying to make it too perfect. So get it close as I can, put it on, and then I just smush it down like that. Whoops, I messed that up. Oh, I know what that is. That's the little pieces. I can take that out. Okay, I know what it is now. I'll show you. I'll show you what it is. It's those little flower things. That's what it is. And it's right here. So I'm going to have to take those out. I forgot that I took them out all the way down there, but now I'm going to have to take them out up here. And I have a special, like little screw piece to take that out. So I have to put that. So I'm going to hold on for me. Okay, this is the right one. So this is it. This is a little piece. It comes on mobile homes. So now, even though I have taken it out, I will have to put a screw in it. So it will be secure. So I would have to get a screw and put right back in that one. And I just have that last one right there to take out. And once I take that one out, and then I can continue going on down. And I know this is an awkward view of me. I've got to try to be careful in this thing. I hate when my leg hurts, because sometimes these people don't believe you, and you're like, dude, I was doing this way before you guys, before this accident happened. I was remodeling and doing all this before then. So you're supposed to be getting me back to where I'm supposed to be. So, and it's okay. I've got another one of these. I got plenty of these. I'll set it right there. Now I've got to take this stuff out of here, because it's already hard enough to take out. But now I've got covered it up. Let's see if I can get this off here. I got to find exactly where it's at now. So, see, this is why someone was saying I don't really show you guys what I'm doing. And I'm like, you don't want to go through waiting for me to find or do, like this, finding the hole. I got to move this stuff out of the way. And then I got to do all this. So that's why I don't really like film it, because it's a lot of little things I have to do. So now I've got to dig that out. And then once I dig that out, then I'll be able to take it out and finish the rest of it all the way through. But right now, I'm going to find some screws for that so I can make sure it doesn't fall. And then I'll continue and I'll show you what it's like later. Okay, now I've got to put a regular screw in it because it needs a screw to hold it. Regardless, I have to be careful, like I said. Put the screw in here. I don't want to go too far, too tight. And I can't wait to get my body to look back the way it was before. You guys know, you're a witness to me that I was able to do all this stuff. So now I've got to put the screws in the other ones as well, because I need to make sure that they don't fall. So I'll be putting this in here. And these screws are a little bit bigger, even though I know that those little flower pieces are meant to hold the ceiling up. I know it's meant to hold it, so. Okay. But I still have to put something in, so that's what it looks like now. And then I can continue on down, and I'm trying to do all the prep work early. So I'm thinking I've got the prep work done, but I'll just keep going down, and whatever I have to fix, I'll fix it. But I will not talk along, because I don't like the videos to be too long. I just like to show you what I'm doing, and then I'll get back with you later on. All right. Now I'll just get another piece and put a new piece in that little section there, and I'll just keep going on down the line. One thing I want to show you about these pieces here, on the edges, some of them are long and some of them are shorter. So when you put them on, like this section here, like if you look right here, see how long this is on this side? When you go over here, it's thinner. You may not be able to see it, but I'll have to probably do it like this. See how it comes? This is higher, and then it goes thinner here. You have to be careful of that, and that's gonna mess up the line. So you have to put them in an order where this long piece, if this long piece will go over that piece, so that way it can go in there like that, like where this longer piece can cover up that shorter piece, so it'll kind of go in like this. So you have to be careful of those pieces, but hey, it's Temu, so it still costs a lot of money, so they still need to get the quality right.